And we've got a special guest. Look. Usually he just happens by. But a scheduled appearance from Stuntman Stu.
And there's no food in the kitchen. Imagine that.
This is a rare opportunity to be on your show.
Yeah. Seriously, though, you've got your No Bullies campaign going. This is fantastic stuff.
It is. It started out as a tweet back in September. There was a local story involving bullying, and it struck a chord with Majic 100 listeners, but specifically for me because I was bullied in high school. And it was the first time that I had talked about that publicly on the radio, and I went home later that day and I was still pretty upset about it. So I tweeted, just out of frustration, and you know I tweet a little too often.
Once in a while.
Yeah, but I said, you know, if I have to take this anti-bullying message into every school and call it No More Bullies and make this my mission, I will. And took a nap and then woke up from the nap and got a couple of hundred retweets and people said, hey, you should do that. So the next morning I came into Majic 100 and said to Trish and Ange from the morning show, I said, you guys want to do this with me? And there was zero hesitation.
Right.
And then we have to put together okay, what is a No More Bullies tour?
We started to see it, especially with the photos that came in, and a lot of people have seen that in terms of our hands and writing No More Bullies, and then that started to have a movement in itself.
It did, and that was an idea that my wife came up with. She said, you know, your No More Bullies thing is getting a lot of talk, and you should, you know, come out with, instead of a ribbon or wearing a T-shirt, you should do something. You know, you should write No More Bullies somewhere. And I said, well, where? And she said, you should write it on your hand.
Like, stop.
Yeah, exactly. And I said, quote, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. And
it's catched on.
And then the lesson is to always listen to your wife.
Yes.
Because it took off.
Yes.
So I wrote it on my hand, I posted it, and then everybody started to do the same thing. And you guys did it as well, so that was great.
Yeah, and a lot of people have done it, as a matter of fact. Now, it officially kicks off today. You're visiting your first school, is that right?
We're going out to Rockland today to visit our first school, and it's about a 40-minute presentation.
Right. What are you gonna talk to the kids about? What are you gonna say? Like, I'm interested in what the presentation will entail.
We have a number of speakers that are joining the tour. We have a young man by the name of Scott Haggart, and unfortunately after Jamie Hubley passed away, Scott came out with a video, a very powerful YouTube video called I Support You. And if you're on YouTube, I mean, you got to see this. Scott's going to talk about his experiences in high school. And, you know, I'm hoping somebody in the audience can relate to Scott. Somebody can see Scott and go, you know what, I am that guy. We have YouthNet that's coming out with us to talk to the kids about different places to go when you have been bullied. Because bullying when I was a kid was getting you know, beat up after gym class, or what you're watching right now. You know, you're after school and you're getting, you know, punched in the head. And this is part of the video that we're going to be showing to the students. It's a very powerful video that you're just going to see a snapshot of it now, but it's about a 4-minute video that really captures, and it has a lot of powerful messages, as you can see. And it's also about reminding kids not to be bystanders, because when you're standing there and watching it, you're a part of it. We're trying to get the dialogue to go to a direction that kids understand that this is never to be allowed.
Yeah.
So we've invited a number of different speakers out. I mean, we have Alan Hubley, who just days after his son passed away, sat down with Trish and did an interview, a very emotional interview with him, with her, and you know, we're showing that to the kids. We're trying to get bullying to, you know, when we go out now, we go out for dinner, you go to a friend's place, you don't even think twice now when you have a drink. It's like we're trained as a society to take the keys away, take a cab, take the bus. There's a way to get you home, because that's how we've trained ourselves, and we want to get bullying to the point that it's uncool.
Where can we got to run? But nomoorebullies.ca.
Absolutely.
Website.
NoMoreBullies.ca redirects to the Facebook page.
Perfect.
NoMoreBullies.ca.
And you've got principals, teachers, everyone that are writing to you saying, come visit our school needs us, which is great to see that people are responding and wanting you to come visit.
Good on you.
Good luck with this.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Hey, anything else we can do, let us know.
Thank you.
All right, we're going paintballing with Sarah Freemark. Oh, it's an adventure. That's coming up next, 7:22. This is CTV Morning Live. We'll be right back.